I share that inner child wounds are actually contractions. Okay, so the wounded inner child, it's not really real, yet it's valid. And I don't enjoy the spiritual teachers that share that you are unreal and your trauma doesn't exist, and you just gotta bypass it, because there's truth to that. There's truth to the fact that the karma is unreal, because the only true reality is divine love. Yet there is a middle way to address the inner child trauma and wounding efficiently, so it can be validated and acknowledged and feel loved and supported while we clear it off, while we dissolve it into the unreality of what is not. So I'm going to repeat that again. Dissolve the inner child wounding and the trauma into the reality of what is not. What is not? Everything that's not divine love, it's not. It's kind of like the neti neti. Oh my God. Rawr, rawr, lion. Neti neti, not this and not that. Not this, not that. So, deepest trauma wounds for chaotic upbringing, violence. I'm going to go to the depths of hell. And that was in my case too. Violence, violence. Those who don't know my deep journey, one of the most traumatic experience that I had this boyfriend when I was 18 that literally carried me out and threw me out of the apartment, like threw me on the door, like violence. I mean, he didn't hit me, but I created that experience where, like, imagine my level of self-rejection, my level of worthiness, my level of like, and can you believe that after that experience, I went back? I went back to, and I'm like, why do you throw me out of the house? Like, let me in again. Like, imagine my level of self-respect. I was 18 at that time. I'm 28. So that was 10 years ago. That catalyzed my first awakening. I mean, I'm laughing now, but I was and karmic imprint and trauma. So that was the most intense experience I ever had. And okay, that took me to AA. So I was like, this cannot be how reality is. So I was like, clearly I have a codependent pattern. And that was the portion of the collective that I chose to transmute. Unworthiness, like violence, parents that were, everybody had their own family system. Let's say, like, even though I had my mother and my stepdad, no, I think I was living just with my mom and my brother. Everybody had their own life. Like, my mom has had her life with her boyfriend of the moment. My little brother was like at school. My birth father had another family and like her wife, and he was always working and busy. And then my stepfather was healing from the divorce with my mom, and like so I never had like a family system that was consistent or stable, or that was, yeah, everybody was fucked up. And so I found family every time in my partner of the moment. So whenever I had a boyfriend, I was like, okay, now you're everything. Now you're my family. Now you're my love. Now you're my bank. Now you are my sense of security. And because every time I used to call my mom, and because I, as a, not baby, but I mean, I was still like 17 or 16 when things like this happened, 16. And I used to call my mom, and she chose to pick up like, what now? So I felt like a burden. Imagine your mom picking up the phone like, what do you want now? I'm like, holy shit, okay, nothing. Run into my boyfriend of the moment, because at least he gave me love, right? Or every time I call my dad, he was like, I'm busy, I can't talk, and close the phone. But here's $100. So I felt like a hoe. I'm like, okay, he doesn't give me attention, but he's gonna give me $100. So I'm gonna take the $100. I wish I hadn't. I'm telling you all the bad stuff. There were great things, but I'm telling you all the tough situations that I went through. So of course I became attached and codependent to my boyfriends at the moment, because if mom wasn't gonna give me attention and love, if dad wasn't gonna give me attention and love, and the only thing that made me feel worthy was like, oh, at least somebody loves me. The moment they took that attention or love from me, I felt so worthless. I felt like so empty. I felt like I was like, if the people that are supposed to love me the most don't love me, how can I love myself? Like, it was so hard to learn how to love myself. But when I was asleep, I didn't know that they didn't love themselves. I didn't know that those were the configurations of consciousness that, yeah, that I chose to what? What did I choose? I'm so present now that I forget what I'm saying. Those were the configurations of consciousness that I chose for to shift the wound of collective unworthiness. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's what it is. So I'm here to shift the wound of collective unworthiness. Lack mentality, poverty 1111. And the life. Like mentality, poverty consciousness. Because it can be really hard to dissolve that conditioning, that contraction in the nerves, in the cells, in every single area of your body if you grew up in a household that was tough to you. If you had no attention, if you had no love, if you had no monies, if you felt like it was hard, like you had to earn it. You had to earn love, you have to earn approval, you had to you have to work hard to like get things and accomplish things. And that's all bullshit. That's not true. But imagine having had those experiences for what, 18 years until you are ready to leave the house, but yet it's 18 years of deconditioning. 18 years of deconditioning of the nerves of your sense of unworthiness and lack and codependency or addiction. It can be any sort of addiction to anything that makes you feel good. Anything. Food, love, sex, cuddles, TV shows, video games. I mean, we are all addicted to something. So it can be anything. So what I was going with this, okay, so use your wound as your biggest gift. Make your wound your message. I shared with you my biggest wound. I'm still obsessed. I'm like, how can I make this look prettier? Obsessed with myself. With my avatar. So how can you find your deepest wound and make it your greatest gift? What is yours? What has been like the most difficult experience that you have had in your life? And how can you make art out of it? How can you make art out of it? So, your wound is your message. Your wound is your unique frequency, the unique karmic imprint that you incarnated here to turn into gold. That's the gem. That is where the healing lies. And if somebody tells you like, oh, your wound's not real, like that's completely untrue, and like only there's love. Yeah, the only thing there is, it's love. And I don't support like consistent therapy and shadow work, because that shit keeps you trapped in a loop of like healing, and you never like get out of it. Because okay, cool, I think now I like it. I like the pineapple. Nice. I'm like, now I'm good. And so okay, so find your mess. Your mess is your message. As I said, I just want people here that are ready to be leaders, ready to invest in themselves, ready to lead their own containers. Like, I want you, when you're out of my one-on-one session, I mean, it depends where you're at. If you are in the position where you need to quit your job, you need to find a new apartment, you need to work more in your self-empowerment, you perhaps need to leave a chaotic, toxic relationship. I understand that's where you're at, and I can help you move from anything chaotic and difficult into a balanced, peaceful state. Because I did it for myself. And the relationships with my parents now are amazing, and they're all healed. Like, because I healed myself, they healed through me. And we always have parties. Every 3 months we all hang out. My dad, my stepdad, and my mom, my brother, and we all have like go dancing and drinks, and we have so much fun, and everybody's authentic and laugh their asses off. I don't know, I may visit them for Christmas. I love being alone, so I can spend like Christmas here by myself and like my friends in the island, but I may visit them. Okay, that wasn't the point. If you want to heal the relationship with your parents, if you want to heal the relationship with yourself, That's how it starts. You need to love yourself first. You need to heal the relationship with your heart. How? In one sitting, with me, I can help you shift the pain in your heart because I have it embodied. So I can transmit you my heart frequency and rewire the neural pathways in your cellular memory to heal anything that perhaps may take you 20,000 lifetimes. I can do it in one sitting with you. You got to be ready to invest in yourself. So, okay, if that's where you're at, I can take you to from hell to any single level of higher astral, even into the heavens. But my ideal client, my ideal student, friend, co-creator that I want to play with are the ones that want to become leaders themselves. Like, I want you to get so empowered and so high vibe. Like, okay, you have more than enough. You have living in your dream apartment. Now you are having your dream relationships. Now you feel peace. You're excited. You don't have any addiction patterns. Oh my God. Wait. I'm like, I kind of lose my filters. Yay. I like to be in PJs the whole day. It's my PJs. We got the wind. It's so good. Addiction patterns, all of that shit. Okay, you clear all of that. Then, when you're in a state of complete peace and balance within yourself, that you have, it's like the pyramid of actualization. You feel so actualized within yourself that you are in a space to contribute, to give to life in overflow. Give to life in overflow. So I want you to be one of those leaders. I want you to lead containers. I want you to use your unique gift to empower your soul family. You're not unique. There are many like therapy can give you. That's not something that you can buy on a store. That is an inner strength, self-confidence. That's something that stays with you forever. I mean, there's nothing in this world that can move me from my self-confidence. There's no one, no person, no bargain, no nothing that the world can offer me that's going to move me from my center of power and peace. Nothing. And I want you to be there. I want you to have that. I want you to have that. But do you want it? How bad do you want it? When you want it, you go get it. I really, really wanted to smoke my tobacco. So I made sure I went and I got my papers this morning. I really, really wanted to make this live video. So I went and I asked and I found a microphone. Because mine, it's gone. Mine's gone. When you want something, you make it happen. You make it happen. When you're a cocaine, I love this example. When you're a cocaine addict, you're gonna go and travel wherever. You're gonna do anything to get your cocaine. So that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, oh, I can't do it, dude. When you want something, you make it happen. So I don't believe your bullshit responses. It's all bullshit. If you're ready to heal, if you're ready to invest, if you're ready to trust yourself, not me, because I'm here like a mirror of you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm here for you. I'm here for the people. Use me as your mirror. Use me as a tool to heal your heart. Use my frequency to support your process. Yet, it needs to be equal. There's no such thing as something for nothing. You got to give to receive and receive to give. And that way you're going to step into the law of infinite abundance. You're going to be in the flow of the miraculous. Again, nothing else in this world will give you that level of fulfillment, happiness, joy, and contentment. Nothing. I've done it all. I tried it all. Marriage, penthouses, infinite monies, infinite credit cards, travels, exotic locations, luxury, even being here in this beautiful island. I don't know, friendships, retreats, everything. I've done everything in the world. Like, I have had every experience. That's not where happiness is. Happiness is in your inner experience of joy, in your inner strength, in your inner fulfillment. And that's tweak that you can only access when you work in your consciousness. And it's work play. It's fun, guys. It's fun. With me, it's fun. It's work play. Yet, you have to give to receive and receive to give. So if that touch a knot in your heart, in your root, in your solar plexus, and you're ready to be ready to be ready, and you're ready to invest, and please don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time. Truly. Like, I'm in a stage of my life where I feel like I'm 100 years old. Truly. I'm like 100. And I'm just like, I have no time and no tolerance for bullshit or people like, oh, I don't know, but I want it, but I'm not interested. I don't even want to talk to you. So if you're ready, send me an email that says, I'm ready to invest in myself. I'm ready to heal. And then I'll reply. Maybe. Maybe. And then you show to yourself, not to me, because who am I? I'm like no one. Like, you show to yourself that you're a warrior. You show to yourself that you trust yourself. You show to yourself that you're ready to do whatever the fuck it takes to make your dreams come true. You show to yourself that you're ready to step into a new level of the video game. Guys, this is a fucking video game. It's not real. It's a mirage. The only reason the palm trees are there is because I chose them. I'm like, I want palm trees. I want mic. I want computer. I want rolling papers. I want it. I got it. Whatever I want, I think about it. In 1 minute, it's here. And I want that to be your experience. But how about do you want it? How about do you want to be a fast, conscious manifester and conscious co-creator that you can truly experience this game as the beautiful dream it is? It's a dream. And if it's not fun and you're not experiencing the dream as a whole, like the hole in your eyes, I meant the whole consciousness, because there's no others in the absolute sense, and everybody's a projection of your consciousness. Yet they're souls, so subtleties. But your eyes are the whole universe. The hole in your eyes, your pupil, that's the galaxy. Think about that. It's gonna get a bit trippy. Think about that. The galaxy, when you look at the stars, Google right now, galaxy, universe. When you Google that, you're going to see the solar system. You're going to see the stars, the planet, the orbs. That's your pupil. So the universe is your pupil pushed out. And everything that you see is what you choose to co-create and put in your universe. Let that sink in. The universe is your pupil. And everybody's pupil, it's its own universe. That's why every soul creates their desired experience. That's why there are no victims. It's all your choice. Even the darkest experiences, like the one I shared at the beginning of the video, being carried and thrown out of an apartment and being called the police on and all of that shit. Even violence. I had also had sexual abuse. A photographer raped me. Okay. Like, raped me. And then I was like, holy shit. And I wanted the photos. So then I went and saw him again because I wanted the photos. So that's so fucked up. But if you have had sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, even those dark, hellish realities, you chose those experiences. That was part of the universe. That was part of the simulation. That you wanted to experience. It's so funny now. But even if you have had those deep traumas that are not real, those are contractions. Those are the ones that in one sitting, we can shift into infinite God's love. And you can be free from it. You can be free from the guilt, from the shame, from the unworthiness, from the resentment. Because in the absolute level, there's nothing to forgive. I hold absolutely no resentments to anybody in my reality, because that was all me playing myself, experiencing myself. I'm responsible for every single experience I ever had. So are you. So, if you want to feel like that, you can just talk about any experience you ever had in your life with this level of bliss and jiggles and excitement. Then you're in the right place. Yet. Only if you're ready to invest. If not, please leave. I don't want you. I'm so specific with what I want. And I'm only wanting people, community, friends, because for me, my viewers, students, clients are my friends that are ready to invest in themselves, that take no bullshit, that are ready to step in warriorship, that are ready to be authentic, that are ready to be open up to love. And if not, please don't waste your nor my time because you're not wanted here. I don't want you. I don't need you. Please leave. Unless you're ready to invest in yourself. There are million YouTube accounts, million opportunities to consume content. This is deep transformation or nothing. Okay? I don't want consumers. I want leaders, geniuses, relentless warriors, adventurers of reality. So you can always abide in the consistent giggle. It's a cosmic joke, guys. It's a cosmic joke. It's not real. Ta-da! And you can mold your dream however the fuck you want. And if you're not having fun, and if you don't feel like you're in an MDMA experience, I've never done acid, but I'm pretty sure that my experience of reality it's like acid. When I look at my fingers, dude, they're like shining. You know, like Twilight, like when Edward Cullen just goes like to like the sun, and then like the sun shines on him, and then it's like the specks of light. That's how I see reality. I see my fixation. That's what you can take with you in every reincarnation. How far you evolve in your soul. How far you went in your journey. That's what you take with you in your next incarnation. Everything else, smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. It's a mirage. I choose to animate myself. I choose to speak. I choose to walk. I choose to create. It's a choice. I'm a conscious, awake co creator of reality. It's not a journey that you have to go to the Himalayas to get enlightened. It's a choice of awakeness. You can choose to be awake in every single frame of the dream. You can choose to be awake in every single frame of the dream. Nothing can affect you. Nothing ever affected you. Yet, the energy, the low frequency thought form of the rape, of the violence, of the abuse, of the any experience of trauma, which is just you cleaning up past life karmas, or you choosing that portion of the collective to transmute, to bring light into that gem so it can shine like a beautiful diamond. Either or, it's valid, yet it wasn't real. You were never affected, and you will never be affected. Yet, you need space. You need me. Yes, you do, if you're in that contraction. Open space so you can bring your wound and it can be dissolved into infinite love. Auric surgery. It's like a surgery of your aura. Then you're good to go forever. I mean, to me, that's worth like $1,000,000. One sitting, one session, $1,000,000. So, because I think that won't be a thing yet, I think pretty soon, I have lowered to 555 USD. Because I'm like, oh, that's accessible. Yet it's priceless. Or you can try and go ahead and try to do it by yourself, and it can take you 20,000 lifetimes, 10 years. It took me 10 years in this lifetime. 10 years in this lifetime. We can shorten the gap of 10 years of being lost into having a clear map, roadmap, frequency attunement, and you can shift that contraction in one sitting, or a month, or 6 months. Yet, 20,000 lifetimes, 10 years, 1 month, 6 months, one sitting. In one sitting, you make progress. Think about something that can take you 20 years, you do in one sitting. There's always refinement, there's always more purification. Oh my god, I just had this thought, like I would love to have a jot here. Imagine if I'm just like jot. So fun. So fun. Okay. Rolling. Fuck this wind. I'm just gonna stay 10 more minutes. So it's 40 minutes and the algorithm 8 more minutes. Yet in silence. Because I feel called to save my energy for the ones that are ready to invest and jump in the train of infinite abundance, infinite loves, infinite monies, infinite authenticity, infinite play, infinite enlightenment, infinite self-actualization, infinite leadership. If you want it, you got it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want yourself? Because this is about you. How bad do you want yourself? If you want it, you got it. If you want it, you got it. Whatever you want, you have. You have whatever you want. Every experience that you want, you have. So you're welcome to stay hang out while I smoke. You're free to leave. You're free to unsubscribe. Or you can send me the email, I'm ready to invest in myself. And then I'll see that your effort, it's the key, it's the code that says that's worth my time. Imagine if we had 3 arms. That's why I'm in acid the whole time sober. Just my thoughts are like, what if I had 3 arms? It would be more efficient because I could open the package, roll my tobacco at the same time. I don't have to use my mouth. Body, dude, the body. Body's such a wonderful tool. Tool of communication. Perfection, beauty. Wow, amazing. Delightful, ecstatic, passionate. Rings of fire. The infinite rings of fire. And what are we gonna do with all the money? Yay! We're gonna build new systems. New systems for a more efficient world. Aligned infrastructures. New cities. The perfect balance of the masculine and the feminine. Nature plus technology. Mother Earth and Father Sky. So, you're basically investing in the new world. You're healing and also a really cool place to play. It's all about play, guys. It's all about play. We came here to play. We came here to play. Once again, we came here to play. In other planets, there's just play. Smoke and mirrors. So it is. Smoke and mirrors. Okay, 30 seconds. Feel the 40 count. 20, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go! We have launched the rocket ship.